Happy New Year to everyone, and welcome back to On the Rocks, our wonderful podcast with my best friend Angie and Tracy. Me, Angie there. Happy New Year. Hope you had a blessed Christmas, a blessed New Year, and we look forward to telling you all about ours and all our funky, crappy shit that we did all last year.
Oh,
what do you have to start with?
One Christmas present I got was my Don Q rum it's an añejo from Puerto Rico. It was a special gift brought back.
I think that's amazing. As we all know, who's ever been watching us knows we're tequila gals, but this is a special blend. See, Don Q, and it was a gift. So we figured we'd have to change it up just this one time to rum. And we figured we'd try it for you guys. I am not a rummer. She is a rummer, but I am not a rummer. But I will give it my best shot and we'll taste it and tell you.
And look, we got some cool new glasses.
Oh, yeah, look at this.
On the rocks.
On the rocks, yes. Isn't that the best thing? So now we don't have to have, on the rocks. Salute, girl.
Salute.
So this is the Dawn.
Oh, God, that's so good.
No.
That is delicious.
It's not terrible.
It's not. It's
for rum. It's good. It's actually
caramely.
Pretty good for rum.
Caramely. Yeah. Yum, yum. Yeah. Okay, so Happy New Year, everybody.
How was your New Year? How was your Christmas? Let's go there because we missed last week because we weren't able to do anything because I was in New Jersey, had a blast. Traveling was crazy, but it was great. It was great.
She got sick again.
I did.
She's allergic to New Jersey.
Again.
Okay, she's allergic to New Jersey.
I think I am allergic to New Jersey. No, it's not my fault. My grandson, who's little and he goes to daycare, first couple months in there, and he comes home and he's sick. And so, of course, it was Christmas and he was sick again. And I thought, I actually was up on all my vitamins this time. I made sure I took my zinc, my vitamin B12, my vitamin C's. I was taking my ivermectin twice a day, which I do anyway for COVID. I was doing colostrum. I'm taking all kinds of vitamins in preparation for my grandson being sick. When I tell you, I really, really was on it. And so I thought for sure when I got back the next day, when I landed at home, I thought to myself, I don't feel sick. Usually I feel sick the next day. And I'm like, I'm waiting for something and I didn't feel nothing. So I'm like, this is so great. Nothing for the whole day. Didn't get a sniffle, no sore throat, nothing. So I thought I'm in the clear. I wake up the next morning and sure enough, my head was stuffed. My nose is running. I mean, it was terrible. And so I got this terrible head cold, which was awful, which is what he had, was a whole head cold. So now I no sooner get over the head cold, which took about 4 days, then it started then again going back into my chest, which is what it always does.
You got over this one quicker though, I feel like.
Well, it was a week. I mean, I missed out on my New Year party, your New Year party. I missed out on that. This is the second year for New Year's Eve I've been sick.
Oh, that's right. You were sick last year.
I was sick last year. Yeah.
Boy, you really know how to take out the old year, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, don't I?
Or bring in the new.
Yeah.
Sniffling, snotting.
Oh, it was terrible. And poor Fred, he gets to sit there and watch me do it, and he doesn't want. I told him,
we played.
Go, just go to Angie's, have some fun. He's like, no, I'll stay with you. And I'm like, come on.
I'm gonna leave you.
He would never leave me.
No. No, it was fun. We played some games and we've got a new game. It's called Wanna Bet. And it's a really fun game where you have money. And so each person bets, you roll the dice and whatever, either you get a physical challenge or like a mental challenge.
Oh.
And then everybody.
Kind of nice.
Huh?
Kind of nice.
Well, no, I mean, oh my God, I kept getting all the intellectual ones, and I'm like going, oh my God.
Wait a minute. So you pick whether you have it or
like
they
when you
pick
roll
it
the
for
dice,
you.
it's either you land on either the physical or the, and I kept landing on the and it would give you 15 seconds to name. It would give you a word like caterpillar, and you have 15 seconds to create 7 separate words out of caterpillar.
do you get to see the word caterpillar, or you have to use your brain to do it? In other words,
you have to use your brain.
So you know how to spell caterpillar, and then you could say,
yeah, I mean, they'll show you the card if you want, but you only have 15 seconds.
oh God, that's like nothing.
No.
This is 15 seconds right now. This is 15 seconds right now. That's it? No, that's crazy. What kind of fun is that? Whose game was that? Let me guess.
And then if they bet like against you or whatever, it was actually mine.
Oh, it was?
I hadn't played it though. The physical challenges were funny as hell. Like, could you stand 6 feet away from a chair and kick your shoe and make it land in the chair? And you had like 3 attempts. Or
That would be fun. Okay.
oh, one I had was jump 3 feet forward. Okay, this doesn't sound. I'm like, heck yeah, I can jump 3 feet. A yardstick. Hell yeah, I can. Jump 3 feet forward, then jump 3 feet backwards. Have you ever jumped backwards?
I don't even know if I can jump 3 foot forward. Let me see you do it.
Okay, really?
Not now, but later. Yeah.
Okay, later.
So we can't catch that on film. Unfortunately, we're not up to that yet, but we will be. Eventually, we'll be able to do that.
It was hilarious though, trying to jump backwards. I'm like, how the hell do you jump backwards?
Did you fall?
No, I didn't fall, but like I didn't jump very far backwards. Maybe a foot.
I mean, 3 foot is a lot, isn't it?
It's a yardstick, so
Well, so that would be like from here to your chair, from here to your chair.
right here. Like
So like I would have to jump from here to your chair
yeah,
in one thing.
yeah.
I wonder if I could do that.
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't think we have the cameras for that, but I'm going to do it. Let's try it. Ready?
Okay, ready?
In one motion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it.
Now jump backwards.
The same 3 foot.
Yeah.
That was a half of one. But I was okay. I tried. So, okay.
Well, while we're speaking of jumping and borders and everything, what do you think about
Jumping borders.
jumping borders and all that? What do you think about the illegal invasion at the southern border?
Oh, God. What do I think? Oh,
Conservative estimates are like 7 million, and
let me have a sip of
to
drink
as
for that,
high
for this combo.
as 10 million. So, I mean, I'm trying to look at it from the Christian perspective, right? Like,
Of course.
God would want us to
Open our arms and welcome
be benevolent and to take care of
those in need.
people and everything. But I just keep asking myself, when you see the videos of the people getting off the buses, and now they've closed down schools in New York City to house the illegals. So the citizens who are paying taxes for their kids to go to school can no longer go to school and have to go to online school because that's where they're staying.
Does that? I mean, like, listen. Do you not see the way they come dressed, and they're not even nice about it. They come off the buses like, "Hey, I'm here. You owe me." Like
and they're
you're,
military age
owed
men.
something from us, and they're dressed better than our poor that are Americans in our country. They're dressed better. They have their iPhones and their sweatshirts that say Adidas and their sneakers that are, whatever. I don't want to put out any names here, but I mean,
Unless
this
you want
to
to
me is
sponsor
like
us.
ridiculous and makes no sense, and it's ridiculous. I have a friend of mine who has been married to a Venezuelan beautiful woman for 5 years. Okay. So she's been trying to get a citizenship. Okay. But so when she came over 5 years ago, she was here prior to that, but they got married. So now 5 years. So she's on what they call a spouse permanent visa. Okay. So now as long as she doesn't want to leave America, she's good. So she can keep that and that status and be fine. But because she cannot then she can go and get a passport. But if she can leave America, but she might not necessarily be able to come back into America.
Because she can't get the passport.
Because
right?
she can't get the passport, right, to leave the country as an illegal immigrant from living in America, married. Okay. So she now is going, I think it's tomorrow or the next day, to take her test and finally get all that over with and done. So my friend was telling me how much it cost him and them $14,000 in the last 5 years total for her to be able to go and get this test and take this test. In that period, they had to go back one other time. So there was 3 different times that they were asked the exact same questions. They didn't bother to change the questions that they wanted to ask her to come in as a citizen to come in. It's the same questions for everyone. But the most important
you
part,
pay $15,000
to become
the government
to the government,
become a citizen, or you pay $15,000 to the drug cartel to get you
illegally over here.
border,
But then when you get to America, you get your free phone, your free gas, your free lodging,
free health,
your free health benefits, your free health care,
free schooling,
all that. So even though you paid $14,000 for a drug cartel person to bring you over to our country, you're getting so much more benefits, because this poor girl had to pay out $14,000 from her pocket, and she don't get none of that.
Well,
she just gets to go home happily with her husband and celebrate.
Same thing happened to our
Isn't that ridiculous?
friend.
That's just ridiculous. Yes. I know.
Same thing.
Remember?
And she just got her citizenship, but
Yes.
she was brought over
12
illegally
years ago.
she was brought
as a
over
baby.
illegally as a child.
I remember.
Grew up here, raised here, got married, but it took her 12 years to get through the hoops of all the immigration crap.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
No
12 years.
wonder. No
You
wonder
have
people
everybody
don't want to
pouring
come in legally. It's just absurd. What you tell me? Why, if I had to choose, I mean, I would come in illegally myself if I had a choice like that. It's just our government has to make something a little bit better, make it work better.
They don't want to, because
Exactly.
they're sold out to corporate America, who benefits from the
They're not sold
illegal.
out to, not only corporate
but listen,
America.
They're sold out to corporate America.
Of course, they're sold out to corporate America. But they're also sold
Corporate
out to
America
other places.
benefits from illegal immigration in it compressing wages, so they don't have to pay a legal resident, $15, $20 an hour. They can pay an illegal
Correct.
$7 an hour, and they're happy as a pig. And you know what? To have the
$7 an hour is a lot more than a lot of people are out there that are making that are poor.
like in Ecuador.
I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. But I get what you're saying. It's just boggles my mind, and I feel like.
So how do you think that you would address that from? Because I mean, part of the big problem is the Catholic NGO charities that are down at the border, and they're being paid off by the drug cartels too. They get the people in, they ship them out. How do you address that problem in a humanistic, benevolent
it's too far
sort
gone.
of way?
Honestly, I feel it's too far gone.
I say we just shut the damn thing down.
Drug cartels
you just shut
that's the only way to do it. Shut it down, because the drug cartels own everything.
Oh my God, we got 10 million.
And that's it. And sorry, please, I don't come and hit me, you cartels out there. I'm not saying I'm not for you, but I'm certainly against you. Let me just say that. No, I'm just joking on that.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're too late.
No,
for that.
We're never too late.
We're too late. Not for God. God is never too late
Trump
for anything.
was doing it.
But we're too late for our government to do anything for us.
And think about it.
We're too late. The only way out of this is prayer and God and being godly. Starting to become godly people and doing the right thing instead of trying to benefit yourself with all this extra money that you're going to get bribed and put in your pocket and pay for other people and pay for all this. Become godly. Know that, this isn't the permanent place here. You're going to go somewhere else when you die and you go to heaven. You're going to go somewhere else, and you're going to have to answer to God. And my thing is to do what's the right thing to do, which our government and the people that are running our government are not doing. They're out for themselves, and they're for their children, and for them to be benefit from any and everything that they possibly can. And that's what they're doing, and that's what they've always done through generations yet now. And I'm over it. It's time to people to speak up. We all talk about all this stuff. We all say, oh, let's do this and let's say that and let's do that. But who's doing anything? What are the Republicans really doing?
Oh, God,
come on, it's time to do something.
Epstein, the crap with Epstein that came out this week. And it's like,
yeah,
the names dropping and, the documents being released, and how, Bill Clinton, quote, he likes them young. And all this shit.
How about Biden, our president? I shouldn't say this because I'm going to get killed at some point here. Biden, there's a video out there that has Joe Biden spanking and spraying some young Mexican girl in the yard, and you could tell it's Joe Biden, Joe the father, not Joe the son, Joe the father.
Hunter.
Yeah, and they both have similar physical attributes. So that's how you could tell they're the same. Did you watch that? Have you ever seen his video?
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen the video?
I've seen Hunter's
video.
Well,
so you've seen Hunter's.
Yeah. Oh, and I saw the brother, Jim.
Maybe it could have been Jim. I'm just saying it could have been Jim if it wasn't.
I think it was his
Joe.
Brother, and he was
they look very similar, and it was
and
disgusting.
Sticking it on some
yes
hookup site or whatever. I mean, it's like, are we seriously a nation run by sexually depraved people?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
What the hell?
This is exactly what it seems like it is, and I'm sick of it. It's tiring. I'm
disgusting.
Bored. It is disgusting. And listen, I'm a very sexual girl myself, but okay, only when necessary. In the right way.
When necessary?
I mean, not honey, whatever. Shut up, Angie. I was trying to say something out of that. It didn't quite come out right. I think it's this rum. I'm not used to drinking rum.
Does it get a little buzz?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Really
yeah.
don't.
So, yeah, they're just a bunch of damn perverts.
Life is, yes, it's terrible. Mm-hmm. You're looking
buzzed.
And
old perverts. I mean, if you're a pervert and you're young, and good looking, that's
oh my God.
thing.
Can you imagine if the world was all about young looking, good looking perverts? That's
obviously,
not okay.
Obviously, it had to have been when all these people were young.
Mean it's okay. It means that perverts are perverts. Whether they're good looking or not,
pedophiles are disgusting.
Well, that's a different thing. A pervert and a pedophile is a completely different category.
But seriously,
that's the problem. There is so much categories of
sexual depravity,
and predators, and blah blah blah. It's like, come on. It's too much to even remember what category a sexual predator falls into. It's like, so you go to the police, you go, oh wait, this happened to me. He goes, oh well, what category would that fall into? Well, I don't know. Let's see. He was under 30, so that would be, young. He's not a senior sexual predator. He's a middle-aged sexual predator. But there are the young sexual predators. That's the teeny boppers and the tweenies. I mean, so it's like how many realms of sexual predators there. That's how this world is going. Do you understand it? So these 16-year-olds are taking advantage of these 5-year-olds, and 5-year-olds are getting all this info. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's time it's crazy. God is.
I'm ready for the end. When God's ready.
Well, I'm not ready for the end, but I'm ready to move.
I'm ready. When God's ready.
Ready to go to another country.
You're ready spiritually.
I'm going to buy myself my own island. I'm spiritually ready. Of course, I'm spiritually ready for whatever God has. Yeah.
And I think that this should be. I think it's the one thing that would unite the vast majority of the American people is
for sure
the just evil vileness of
just getting rid of the evil vileness, pedophilia, child.
I mean, children are innocent.
Yes. child trafficking, human trafficking, regardless whether you're a child or not, it makes and force someone to do something against your will. That's unheard of in our country. But yet there are people in our country who are doing that, and we're letting it happen. We're just saying, oh, well, as long as I'm happy, I'm still making my, $20 an hour at my job, and I can go buy a steak every once in a while and go do this. We're neglecting to look into all of this.
But I mean, we're not
ridiculous.
The FBI,
we are.
The FBI seized all of these tapes from whatever. What do they call it?
Correct.
Epstein's Island. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And so they seized all of these tapes. They have the flight logs. They could very easily release the information to the public.
They won't. They're bought. People
because their damn names on the shit.
Well, of course, not only their names on it, but they're paid off. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, this is
People
so
don't have the
disgusting.
money. They're happy to be paid off. Trust me when I tell you. It's sad and it's disgusting, and I know, but this is the way the world
I heard
is
that
run,
Epstein
and it's
was
sick.
a Mossad plant. For Mossad is like Israel's elite intelligence agency, and that because he just randomly appears with all this freaking money, planes.
No. He was with Giselle, what is her name?
Ghislaine
Maxwell. He was very good friends with her father. And so when her father died,
he was
back then he was the investment guy. He succubused up to the very, very wealthy investment banker guy prior. So now they're saying that Jeffrey Epstein somehow was making himself out to be kind of a into men and women kind of thing. And so they kind of hooked up, and this guy trusted Jeffrey with everything, and he trusted him with all his wealth. He gave him free reign over his wealth and everything. And then because of this reason...
Ghislaine Maxwell's father?
No, this other guy. So he ran up through the ranks, and then Ghislaine's father, Maxwell, he then met him at a party, and they became very close. And because of his... an acknowledgement and working for and having control over this guy's money, it made him be able to in control for everyone. A lot of other people trusted him then to invest and do whatever. And so then Maxwell is the one who brought him under the fold, because now he could do. Epstein was able to do all this other stuff, and so he met. Ghislaine when she was younger, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
And she knew that her father...
But then how did Jeffrey get all this money?
From when he died. He already had all this money put aside for in case if something happened. So anyway, it's a long story. Watch the Netflix stuff. I watch it. It tells you all that. There's one on Ghislaine. There's one on Jeffrey Epstein. There's one on Maxwell.
Epstein one.
The father Maxwell. Yeah. So anyway, I'm pretty sure this one is like long enough. I think we should say adios.
And that's a wrap.
And I think that's a wrap. I mean, because we've talked about everything, but we should end this one with a prayer saying, God bless America. God bless everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. I pray for everyone. Happy New Year. I wish you all the best and most prosperous and happy New Year possible this year. And tune in next week because we have something to say that we're going to have special guests on now
we have
soon.
a special guest coming.
We're getting ready for special guests. And we will let you know next week which and who our special guest will be. So tune in next week to see us have another go around at this world social bunch of crap.
The Rocks.
On the Rocks.
The world on the rocks.
With Angie and Tracy.
Where it goes down, the crap going on goes down a lot easier with
a few drinks.
A shot of Don Q Puerto Rican rum.
Or mostly tequila, but
whatever. You get the point.
Salute.
Peace.